Good morning, students. In our last class, we studied about statistics and data. Today, we are going to start with our first lesson, an introduction to economics and importance of statistics in our life. So, topic for today is what is economics? In our daily life, most of our problems are related to earning of bread and butter or concerned with various economic problems. These are routine activities concerned scare means and unlimited wants. Economic analyze such problems and help in achieving maximum satisfaction, maximum profit, and also help in attaining maximum of social welfare. So we understood the science of earning and spending. We can say economics is a science of earning and spending. But it conveys many more things. It is many economists define economics in different ways. Some said economics is a science of scarcity. Some said it is a science of human unlimited wants. As all of you know कि we have unlimited wants. हमारी जो इच्छाएं हैं वो असीमित है, but उनको पूरा करने के जो साधन है that are limited. We have scarce means with unlimited wants. And one more issue is with want is that their wants are reoccurring in nature. एक बार एक इच्छा खत्म होती है फिर दूसरी स्टार्ट हो जाती है. अगर if you have consumed one flavor of ice cream today, you may be feeling like having another flavor tomorrow. As the wants are reoccurring in nature, but we have scare means to fulfill all those wants. So economics has been viewed from the following four angles. First of all, we are going to study wealth concept. The wealth definition of economics is given by Adam Smith in 18th century. He said that economics is the science of wealth of nations. Economics is the science which deals with wealth of nations. What are the causes and what is the wealth of nation? This definition is given by Adam Smith. He said economics is a science of wealth of nations, an inquiry into nature and causes of wealth of nation. It is his book. According to him, the main objective of politic economy is to promote wealth of a country. According to him, economics is a science which studies the nature and causes of wealth of nations. Which studies nature and causes of wealth of nations. If we move further, then second concept begins. It is given by Marshall. Marshall said that economics is the study of material or mankind in ordinary business of life. Marshall has given this definition in his book Principles of Economics. He considered economics as a science of material welfare. According to him, wealth has been a secondary place in society as compared to men. It is simply means to promote the material welfare of life. And the third definition of economics is given by Robinson. Robinson said that economics is science of scarcity. Scarcity of resources means कि resources हमेशा कम है हमारी इच्छाओं के अनुपात में. But he said that economics is a positive science which brings actual economic conditions of a nation. And all these three concepts are given by these three economists. So fourth concept which is given by the modern economics. They said that economics is mainly helping how to use scarce means efficiently. Economics help in production, helps in distribution of goods, and consumption and satisfaction of wants. So we have studied different four definitions of economics. One is Marshall, second is Robinson, then third is we can say Adam Smith. All these economists viewed economics in their way. They have given different concepts. Marshall, again we will revise. Marshall has given the definition of material and mankind. Adam Smith has given the definition of wealth of nations. He said economics is a science of wealth of nation. Marshall said economics is the study of mankind in ordinary business of life, and Robinson said economics is science of scarcity of resources. It is a positive science and it deals with actual economic conditions of a nation. And after studying all these three definitions by different economists, the fourth definition, which is given by the modern economists, that deals in that they said ki it is the it we they said ki actually में economics is a science which deals ki how production and consumption activities actually moves in economy, distribution of goods and consumption and satisfaction of wants. How is the use of scarce means efficiently? This is the modern concept of economics. Now, what is the subject matter of economics? Subject matter. What are the activities? You may be studied in class 9th and 10th. What are the economic activities and what are non-economic activities? Economics activities you said which deals in money. So there becomes a circular flow. सबसे पहले wants, then efforts. Wants को पूरा करने के लिए you put efforts, then you earn money and buy money. With the money you buy things and things brings you satisfaction. So this is circular flow. We can say circular flow of wants, efforts, wealth and satisfaction. Then what are the components of economic activities? Number one, consumption. By consumption we means that those activities which deals in best use of goods and services for the satisfaction of human wants. It improves the standard of living. Second is production. By production we mean creation of utility. By production of goods and services, process of coordinating various factors of production like land, labor, capital, all these various factors of production and entrepreneur etc. They combine all these factors of production and they do some productive activities. Third is exchange, buying and selling. Exchange we mean activities which are related with buying and selling of goods and services with the help of another goods or with the help of money. It includes various market forms and price determination by them. And the fourth is distribution. By distribution we mean distribution of national income among various factors of production. Factors are paid in form of rent, interest. अगर किसी ने अपनी जगह किराए पे दी है तो he will get rent. अगर कोई production entrepreneur है तो he will get profit. अगर someone has given his capital, किसी ने अपना पैसा उधार पे दिया तो he will get rent. So all the factor of production will get their share. Next is public finance. It relates to those activities of government in which have to perform for the smooth functioning of economy. It refers to budget, source of public resource, public expenditure. Such activities are important for government. Government spend lots of money. There are many government institutions. Government spend money on administration, security. Like in this COVID-19 time, you can see government, only the government official or government workers, or we can say government doctors, they are contributing to the economy. The government is spending money. All these things come under public finance. Next is investment or capital formation. Such economic activities are related to saving and investment in an economy are known as capital formation. These activities help in promotion of economic development of a country. And now the next is what are economic activities and what are non-economic activities. Economic activities with payment of money. Economic activities, all those activities where you pay money or buy something. And if you talk about non-economic activities which are without payment. For example, a singer singing song among his friends, a doctor treating his own son. So here they are not dealing with money. So these are known as non-economic activities. The next is branches of economic. There are two branches of economics. You must have heard the line that macro is a tree and micro is a tree and macro is a forest. Macro means that branch of economics which deals with that part of economy where individuals, we can say ki individual part, individuals, where we deals with individuals, we can say this is microeconomics. Economics is also discussed from the point of view of micro, therefore to part of economy which deals with small part of economy, as an individual consumer, individual producer, individual price determination for a good. Initially, economics was developed as microeconomics and remained popular till Great Depression of 1929. Then we move to next, that is macroeconomics. Macroeconomics that deals with aggregates. Economic system as a whole. It analyzes the functioning of whole economic system as aggregate demand, gross capital, gross saving, gross investment. So, and the microeconomics, whereas deals with economic, they solve the economic problems of individuals. If we talk about macroeconomics helps in policy making, government policy formulation. So we today we understood that there are two branches of economic, two branches of economics, microeconomics and macroeconomics. In today's class, we will discuss this only. I request all of you to go through it. Afterward, we will have a Zoom session based on it, and rest part we will discuss in our Zoom session.